sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, high 7.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They're going to look to throw. They complete it to Hill. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 53 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot into big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Cameron Jordan. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. Buying time to his left. Space to... And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Shit.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
This will be taken short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put. And when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it.
Looking for Gannon. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's going to get this one across the 30. 13. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 21-0 our score after 1. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now it's Ginn. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They run with Barkley on 1st down, and he gets about 5 out of it. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. 2nd and 5. That one complete to Hill. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is caught. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. 2nd and 2. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Jordan. Bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
A loss of 5 yards on the sack. It's 2nd down.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A first throw for the backup Wilson. It's complete to Fuller. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Wilson rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And this defense will take over right at midfield. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
On 2nd down, Barkley. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like, and now it's blocked. This is going the other way. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the ball, alert. 51. Let's go, Tiny.
After the interception, here's Wilson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Here we go.
They go play action with Wilson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go into the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. They go play action here on first down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked Picked off near the 26. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
56, check 56.
Wilson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And this is good for a first down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. On first down, Dobbins. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Alert.
From the 44, Wilson. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Gotta go, right now, let's go.
From the 29, Wilson. Underneath pass here to Vanette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 17-yard line. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Wilson to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now Wilson on first down. Being chased out left. He'll run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Hey, hero.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. He'll drop to throw. And he finds Cook. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. He'll look to throw.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Oh, Thomas unable to reel that one in, and it's 3rd and short. The Saints on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a... And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Wilson. Out to his left. Now a leaping catch. He's got it.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there, and it's 3rd and short.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
14, front it.
Wilson will throw again. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. David Moore, 28 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 there, and a New Orleans first down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking long for Thomas. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 58 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Let's go. At their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Double count right here. Double count.
On 2nd and a yard, Wilson trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, "What do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out?" He said, "Oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On 1st down, Barkley. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Barkley. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs and now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.
I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Masterpiece, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel get a waiting room. up and pop out and pull out. Had on